What's up YouTube, I'm Dark Jack. In this video I'm playing Call of Duty World at War, which is a great game even though it's full of hackers. And this is a decent game. It's nothing special, it's TDM where I do really well. I get a 20 plus KD, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to use this video for is to talk about why we love to hate Call of Duty. Why is it that Call of Duty is so popular, yet people rage at it so hard and people dislike it so much? Well, people dislike Call of Duty a lot because Call of Duty is dominating the first-person shooter and gaming industry. Call of Duty has made more money than any other gaming franchise in the history of gaming. If you go to Major Nelson's blog, he's the Xbox Live guru, you can look at the blog, you can see the most played games on Xbox Live. And Modern Warfare 3 is the #1 game. And then after that, you've got Black Ops, and then Skyrim, and then Modern Warfare 2. So 3 out of the 4 top played games are Call of Duty games on the Xbox. So Call of Duty has something to it that makes it instantly addicting and fast-paced and exciting. Because in Call of Duty you have fast gun-on-gun gameplay, whereas in Battlefield, which is a good game, it's just not as exciting and fast-paced as Call of Duty is. So in Call of Duty, you've got a constant rewarding system where you're always being rewarded for what you do. You constantly rank up, you constantly unlock attachments and guns and perks, and you can level up your guns and you can level up your perks to its pro version. So in Call of Duty, you're constantly being rewarded for everything that you do. And so you're always being entertained, and it is always fast-paced, and it is really slow and boring and camping like many Battlefield games where people are laying down prone on the ground in the grass waiting for you to walk by. Yet at the same time, Call of Duty can be an extremely frustrating game that has the potential to be slow-paced when everyone in the other team is using a stealth perk and they're playing like complete douchebags. So Call of Duty can be fun, but it can also be extremely frustrating because of things like death streaks. So in Call of Duty 4 you had 3 times frag, which means you had 3 grenades, so people would spam grenades when they first spawned, and there was nothing to protect against grenades or explosives in Call of Duty 4. Then you had Last Stand, and then you had Martyrdom, which means you dropped your grenade after you died. So that was extremely annoying. So even though Call of Duty 4 was a lot of fun, it was far from perfect. But despite those things that held the game back, it was still a good game, and there was no host migration either. So if the host ended the game, you could not migrate. Whereas in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops and in Modern Warfare 3, the host does migrate. But if the host dashboards, it ends the game for everyone. So Call of Duty has a very imperfect host migration system. Whereas games like Halo, host migration always works. It doesn't matter if the host dashboards or not. And Call of Duty does not use dedicated servers. So the connection in this game is not as good as many other games. And so connection-wise, in terms of host migration, and because of a lot of the annoying things in this game, those things hold Call of Duty back. If Call of Duty did not have any of the frustrating things in this game, like death streaks, and had a better connection and a perfect host migration system like Halo, then Call of Duty would be far superior than it is now. But even then, with all of its drawbacks, Call of Duty is still the most played game because it's fast-paced and exciting. Whereas other games that may have a better connection and dedicated servers, those things are lacking in the entertainment area. So for the perfect first-person shooter game, you're going to have to combine the best elements out of all the games out there. You're going to need the connection and the netcode of Halo with its host migration. You're going to need the fast-paced nature of Call of Duty. And then you're going to need the epic, cinematic, Michael Bay-like single-player cinematics of the Call of Duty series and the Gears of War series if you want to make the perfect first-person shooter game. And so in Call of Duty, they have always had things in the game that have been considered crutches for bad players. Then in World at War, there's the overpowered MP40 with Juggernaut. There's overpowered bouncing Bettys. You still had Martyrdom, and there was 2 times frag, which no one used. And Second Chance, where you could revive people. Then in Modern Warfare 2, there was one-man army danger close noob tubing. So you could have infinite grenade launchers that were like miniature nukes. Then you had Painkiller, Death Streaks, and Commando. And Commando knifing was extremely annoying. So Modern Warfare 2 was just unplayable for me. I didn't have a lot of fun playing that game, and when you combine that with the bad host migration and all the glitches like the Javelin glitch and the care package glitch, Modern Warfare 2 was a complete joke. Because Infinity Ward did not support Modern Warfare 2 at all. And the maps were not as good as Call of Duty 4 or World at War maps either. Then in Black Ops, which was much better than Modern Warfare 2, you still had an overabundance of Ghost. Ghost dominated that game, but you had the Blackbird, so good players could do well in Black Ops consistently because of the Blackbird. And you had Second Chance and blop shotting and other stuff like that. And Ghost just promoted camping, and so Black Ops was a slower-paced game than other Call of Duties because you no longer had stopping power and Juggernaut to balance out the stealth perk. And then in Modern Warfare 3, you still have Death Streaks. You've got Dead Man's Hand, which is like the Javelin glitch, and so people become suicide bombers, as if that's going to make them better Call of Duty players. And then you still have Final Stand, which is the most used Death Streak, which is like Second Chance. Except that you get to use your primary and you don't need someone else to revive you. And then you have bad lag compensation. You've got generally poor hit detection. You've got some guns that are overpowered, like the Akimbo FMGs. You've got an overpowered Type 95. You've got overpowered sniper rifles with quick draw, which is really annoying because the sniper is a one-shot kill anywhere in the body. So people can just run around and use the sniper like a shotgun in Modern Warfare 3. Then you've got lots of dashboarders because more people know about the dashboarding exploit. And you've got glitches which are actually getting patched unlike Modern Warfare 2. So we love to hate Call of Duty. We love it because it's addicting. Call of Duty is like a drug. You think you're going to quit, but you always go right back after you relapse. So I'll talk to you guys later.